Welcome to this short screencast in which we look at Assessment 3 for MGT243. For this assessment, you are asked to attend and participate in a mock assessment centre run by trainee occupational psychologists. The assessment centre is designed to give you an experience of the real-life selection process and allow you to practice the many different assessment elements. It is a compulsory part of your module. It is vital that you refer to your module handbook for the timing of this activity and contact me no later than week 2 if you have a clash with any other lecture or session. At this stage, it's not been decided exactly which activities you will engage in, but this table will give you a rough idea of how the timetabling for these type of events work. For a graduate role, you'll be typically asked to attend a 2-day assessment centre. Here we give you a shortened half-day version. The type of things that are included in real-life assessment centres are detailed here, and it's probable that you will engage with 2, 3 or maybe even 4 of these different activities in your assessment day. For each activity, you'll receive a rating, which is taken by your assessor or assessors. Sometimes you have 2 people evaluating your performance at once. But don't worry, it's to practice, remember, and your assessors will give you personalised feedback on your performance at the end. Here's an example of a rating scale used to assess performance in a group activity. You'll be assessed against multiple competencies, but this rating scale shows you the competency of communicating and influencing. You'll notice that there are positive indicators for being good at this, as well as negative indicators for not being good at this or being negative about this. And you'll receive a score on each of these different criteria. And here we have explanations of what these ratings mean in practice. If you have something identified as a development need, you'll know then that you need to work on it before you apply for a graduate role for real. Now let's have a look at some of the practicalities of the day. Our assessment centre is usually held at the Edge, but again, refer to your module handbook to see where it will be held this year. The Edge is one of the buildings at the Encliffe Student Village and is easily accessible from the management centre. It's perhaps half a mile's walk. On the day, you'll be greeted at the venue and taken through to register. Registering for the event, you'll be given a name badge which you'll be asked to wear throughout so that your assessor will be able to check on who you are and gain accurate feedback on you, and you'll be given details of the activities that you'll be taking part in. You'll be taking part in group exercises, sometimes these are very structured, but you will always be observed by assessors who will be making notes on your performance and engagement with the activities. Assessors may move around the room and move around the group in order to see you effectively and hear your contributions. You should try to ignore the assessors as much as possible. Whatever activities you're asked to engage in, you'll be given preparation time ahead so that you are able to engage in activity effectively. It's quite common to be asked to do an individual interview. Here, participants are being interviewed by 2 different assessors who will both give feedback on performance. And finally, after you've gone home, the assessors spend considerable time comparing their findings and preparing feedback for you. They discuss what they have observed and give you ratings based on the competencies that you are being assessed against. That feedback will be provided to you in the final session of the module. I hope you found this a useful video, and I would encourage you to ask any questions about the assessment centre at the end of any of the taught sessions. I'm happy to answer any queries that you have or allay any fears. Thanks for listening.